Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this video, we are talking about terminating and repeating decimal. At the first, what is the meaning of the fraction, what is the meaning of the decimal, and how we can convert between them. The fraction is a part of a whole one, and the decimal is a type of the fractions, but with denominator equals 10, 100, 1000, and so on. So we can convert the fraction to be a decimal. That's only if we make the denominator equals 10, 100, and 1000, and so on. So for question number 1, we need to write each fraction or mixed number as a decimal. So we need to find 74 over 100. We need to write it as a decimal. If you look at the denominator, you'll find that the denominator equals 100. So now we can convert it by writing the numerator without any change. Now the denominator is 100, it means we have only two zeros. So we count from the right, 1, 2, and put the decimal point. The whole number here is 0, so we write whole number equals 0. So 74 over 100 equals 0.74. Now in question number 2. Question number 2, you'll find 7 over 20. If you need to convert the denominator to be 10, 100, and 1000, so we just look at the denominator. If the denominator equals 2, just multiply it by 5 to make the answer equals 10. And the denominator equals 4 multiplied by 25 to make it equals 100. 8 multiplied by 125 to make the answer equals 1000. Now if you look at the fraction, you will find 7 over 20. If you look now, we have 2, so we can multiply it by 5. So multiply it up by 5 and down by 5. So now the fraction will be equals 7 times 5 equals 35. Now put 0 down. 2 times 5 equals 10. We have 35 over 100. So just write the numerator. And we have for the denominator, we have two zeros. Just count from the right, 1, 2, and put the decimal point. The whole number is 0, so write 0 as the whole number. So 7 over 20 equals 0.35. In question number 3, we have the same. 5 and 3 over 4. For the whole number, we write it without any change. And we have a fraction now, 3 over 4. Because we have 4 at denominator, just multiply it by 25. Because we said if you find 4, just multiply it by 25. So times 25 will be equals. Now we write the fraction. So the whole number is still the same without any change. 3 times 25. 3 times 25 equals 75. 4 times 25 equals 100. Now will be equals. Just write the numerator as it is without any change. Now we have 100. It's mean I will count from the right, 1, 2, and put the decimal point. The whole number equals 5, so write 5 without any change. 3 over 10. The denominator equals 10, so we just write 3 and count from the right. We have only one 0, so I'll count from the right one digit and put the decimal point, so it will be 0. Now the number is negative. It will be the same, just write negative 6. Because we have 1 over 2, I will just multiply it by 5. So will be equals, we have here 1 times 5 equals 5, and 2 times 5 equals 10. So negative 6 and 5 over 10 is equals. Write 5. We have only one 0, so start from the right and put 1 0 and put negative 6 as the whole number. Now for question number 9. If you look here, we have 7 over 9. We can't convert 9 to be 10, 100, and 1000, so on. So we'll use a long division to solve. Now we have here 7 divided by 9. 7 is smaller than 9, so we can divide. So write 0 up, and there is no number beside 7, so just put the decimal point and add 0. Now we have 7. 70 divided by 9. The closed number would be 7, because 7 times 9 equals 63. By subtract would be equal 7. Bring down the next number, which is 0. So 70 divided by 9 equals 7, because 7 times 9 equals 63. Now by subtract would be equal 7. If you look at the number, you will find that we repeat the same number. So now the answer would be equals 0.7, and we will repeat it. So just write a bar above 7. It means we have 0.7 repeat. If we repeat 7, so just put the bar above 7. It means this digit will be repeated infinite number of times. So at this time, we can say that 0.7 is repeating fraction. But if you look at the first fraction here, we have 0.74 or 0.35. This fraction is called terminating fraction. It means we can count the number of digits at the right of the decimal. But if you look at 7 over 9, you will find that we have infinite number of digits because we will repeat 7 infinite number of times. So we have here 7 over 9 is equal to 0.7 repeated. Now for question number 11. Negative 3 over 11. Just write negative without any change. Now we have 3 over 11. 11 cannot be converted to be 10, 100, and 1000, so we'll use a long division. By using long division, we have 3 divided by 11. 3 is smaller than 11, so we can divide, so just write 0 point and put the point. 30 divided by 11, the closed number now will be 2, because 2 multiplied by 11 equals 22. By subtract equals 8. Bring down the next number, which is 0. Now 80 divided by 11 equals 7, because 7 times 11 equals 77. By subtract will be equal 3. Bring down the next number. 30 divided by 11 will be equals 2, and 2 times 11 equals 22. By subtract will be equals 8. Bring down the next number, which is 80. You will find that we repeat the same number. We have 30, again repeated at 30. After that, the next number is 80. We have again number now will be 80. So if you divide, you will find that the answer will be equal 7. 7 times 11 equals 77. Now you will repeat the same 2 digits. In the first one, we repeat only 1 digit, so we said 0.7 repeating. But for the second one, we'll say that 0.27, and because we repeat 2 digits, just put the bar above the 2 digits. And that's how we can convert from the fraction to the decimal. In this part of the lesson, we'll know how we can convert the decimal to be a fraction or mixed number. But because we will write as a fraction, you need to write it as the simplest form. So for the question number 33, negative 0.2. So at the first, I will write the negative. Now we have here 2 at the right of the decimal. Just write at the numerator. We have only 1 digit at the right of the decimal. It means it will be over 10. If we have 2 digits at the right of the decimal, it will be over 100. 3 digits, it will be over 1000. Now we have 2 over 10. You can simplify it by dividing the numerator and denominator by 2. So it will be equals 2 divided by 2 equals 1. And the 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So the simplest form now will be equals negative 1 over 5. Again for question 34. We have 0.55. So at the first I will write 55 here. Now we have for the denominator, because we have 2 digits at the right, so it will be equals 100. We know that 55 is equals 5 times 11. And 100 is equals 5 multiplied by 20. We can cancel out 5 and 5, so the answer now would be equals 11 over 20. Now in question number 38, we have 2.66. The whole number is still the same without any change. And the fraction. 66 at the right of the decimal, so we'll write 66, and the denominator will be equals 100. Because we have 2 digits at the right, so it will be equals 66 over 100. Now we can write 66 as 2 multiplied by 33. And we have here 100 as 2 multiplied by 50. Cancel out 2 and 2, so the answer now will be equals 2 and 33 over 50. And that's how we can write the answer in the simplest form. Again, for the fraction, you have to write the answer in the simplest form. And that's how we can convert from the decimal to the fraction and write it in the simplest form. In this part of the lesson, we'll know how we can write each number as an improper fraction. Again, what is the meaning of the improper fraction? The improper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. If you remember when we talk about the fraction and we said the fraction is a part of a whole one. So the simplest form of the fraction, the numerator must be smaller than the denominator. But when the numerator is greater than the denominator, it will be improper fraction. So how we can convert any number, or how we can convert the decimal or the mixed number to be improper fraction. Now if you have any number, you can write it as an improper fraction by making the denominator equals 1. So we'll make it as negative 13 over 1. And that's how we can write negative 13 as an improper fraction. If you have a mixed number, write the denominator without any change. Now multiply. 7 times 3 equals 21. Plus 1 equals 22. So we just multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator. And we have here 7 times 3 equals 21, plus 1 equals 22. The denominator will be the same. In question number 41, we have a decimal. So it will be equals negative. Just write all of the number here. So we have here 32. Because we have a decimal point, there is only 1 digit at the right of the decimal, it means it will be over 10. Again for this one. Just write all of the number, whole number and the decimal. We have here 32. Just write it. And we have for the decimal, there is only one digit at the right of the decimal, its mean will be over 10. Now this fraction not in the simplest form, not by converting to be mixed number, I need to leave it as the improper fraction. But I need to simplify the numerator and denominator by the same number. You can divide 32 by 2 will be equals to negative 60. And 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So negative 3.2 in the simplest form now as an improper fraction will be equals negative 16 over 5. And that's how we can convert the number, mixed number, and the decimal to improper fraction.